Mr. Brody, how are you, sir? Hey, buddy. And we got Eleni on the line. Good to see you. All right. And we got the whole Williams family. Oh, yeah. Showing off the guns. Uh-oh. Yep. There they go. There they go. All right. Let's see. All right. Hey, Abby. Good to see you, Abby. I didn't say hi to you yet, or Miss Jordan. Good to see you. All right, guys. So I hope you have your coach somewhere nearby. All right. And there you go. All right. Let's get bowed in. Ready? Attention. Bow courtesy for 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys stay facing this way. I'm going to turn around. Ready? And we're going to face the flag. Bow courtesy for 1, 2, 3. All right. Ready? And hands in front of your body, just like this. And student creed. I developed myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's our goal? Say black belt excellence, sir. One clap. All right. Oh, see, you got me doing that stuff now. Oh, my goodness. All right. Attention. Bow courtesy. All right. Let's start moving our body a little bit. Let's start moving our body. All right. Start running in place. We got to get those muscles woken up. All right. Ready? Whenever I say jump, I want you to jump up as high as you can. Ready? And jump. Let's see who has the best jumps. Ready? And jump. Let's see. One more time. One more time. Ready? And jump. Good. Okay. Arms out, feet together. And we're going to do about 15 seconds worth of jumping jacks. All right. Ready? Go. 1. Oh, we're going for 15 seconds. So do as many as you can. All right. Keep going. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it all out. Shake it all out. All right, let's do a couple kicks. All right, just basic front kicks. You're just going to kick those legs up there. All right, ready? Just do a couple. Ready, go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands on your hips. All right, we're going to do some circles. Now we're doing just a quick light workout, light warm up, so then we can do our fitness evaluation. All right, guys. All right, hips going the other way. Circle, circle, circle. All right, hands on your knees. Knee circles. Hold on, Alex. I see your hand. Knee circles the other way. 3, 2. Okay, ready. Check. All right, Alex, what's your question, buddy?
You know what I say when we do this one?
What was it?
You know what I say when I do this one?
I'm afraid to ask. What?
Around town.
Oh, yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Okay, guys. So now let's get into our fitness evaluation. So on the back of your student card. Now, some of my new guys, you may not have a student card yet, but it's very important that you guys do this with us. So when you do end up enrolling, all right, you'll have your numbers, and we can go ahead and transfer those numbers onto your card. So when we progress check and test, you can keep track of what you have. So keep track of this. For my new guys, you can text it into me, and I'll make sure I write it down and put it on your stuff. But for my students, we have a Google Classroom. I want you all to subscribe to that and log into the Google Classroom. There is a code that you can log into those. It was in your belt graduation bag, so make sure you take a look at that. If you already have Google Classroom or you're having a hard time logging into that, it's probably because you already have one with your school. And security reasons, they don't want you to have another Google Classroom underneath that email. So you just have to make another email so you can log into the Google Classroom. Does that make sense? That's how you're going to submit all of your numbers. You don't have to take a picture of it. All the documents are you can type on them and you can fill it all out. All right, guys? So we are going to make it super easy for you and for us turning in all your stuff. But let's get to it. Get a pen and paper. Let's set some goals. Each one of these exercises we are going to do for about 15 seconds. All right? I want them your best. Not necessarily fast, but your best. All right? So Then you're going to write down all those numbers, and you're just going to double those numbers by 2 once we're done, making sure so when we do test on it, when we go for a full 30 seconds, you know what your goal is that you're going to have to beat. So let's do 15 seconds on the clock. We're going to do push-ups. Now, how we do our push-ups, and the only ones that we're going to count are the ones where you are straight as a board, you go all the way down and all the way back up. If you're still building strength and you happen to lay down on the floor just for a second, you want to try and push yourself off the floor as fast as you can. Almost like the floor is lava. All right, so let's try it. 15 seconds on the clock. Get down for those push-ups. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. 15 push-ups. Go, go, go. Or 15 seconds worth of push-ups. Can you get more than 15? Who has the best push-ups? Oh my goodness. Keep going. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and stop. Okay, I wanna spotlight this young lady. All right, boys, the girls lately have been crushing their push-ups. And Miss Emma, you have some awesome push-ups. Let's spotlight her real quick. Right here in the middle. All right, Emma, push-up position. Show off these push-ups. Ready, go. Look at those push-ups, crushing it. Give her a big hand. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the time. We don't want to wear you out. All right. Good job, ma'am. Okay, so boys, we gotta work on this push-ups, guys. All right. Next up is your sit-ups. Okay, so sit-ups, guys. We want to make sure our feet are on the ground. We're gonna bend our knees as we sit on our bottom. I'm going to crisscross my arms across my chest, making sure they're not behind my head because I don't want to strain my neck. So I'm going to put them crisscross on my shoulders. I'm going to lay back. Now your coaches are going to hold your feet, all right? And then you're going to sit up, and you're going to touch your knees to your elbow. Now, if you are a coach and you're doing this with your student, you both can tuck your toes underneath the edge of the couch, and then that'll help with your stability. All right, so ready? Crisscross those arms. All right, let's see how many sit-ups you can do. Now, if your student is still working on their ab structure and the muscle structure in their stomach, all right, you can give them just a little bit of help by holding on to their sleeve and helping them up. All right, ready? On your mark, get set, and 15 seconds, go! Whoa, look at you, Abby. Crushing it. Good job. Let me see. Oh, Daniel, though, he's showing us how it's done. Good job, Daniel. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, write that number down. Write down how many you got. And for Mr. Drew, since Dad's working, he can't necessarily help you right now, make sure you write down sit-ups and then the number so we know which you got, how many you got in that number. Okay, buddy? All right, next up is your leg lifts. Okay, for time's sake, parents, just write down the number that they got. Later on, we'll double them by 2. All right, so leg lifts. So we're gonna lay down flat on the ground. We're gonna put our legs straight out. We're gonna take our hands, we're gonna slide it just underneath the edge of our bottom. All right, then we're going to lift our legs nice and long at about a 45-degree angle. Then we're gonna come right back down. But we don't want our feet to touch the ground. Making sure we're working on our abs. We want to build our core. All right? What I don't want to see are these knee bends, and then we look like, mermaids in the air. All right? So no mermaid tails, just long legs. All right, ready? Let's try it. On your mark, 15 seconds. Just like that, Cadence. Get set. Go! Who has the best leg lifts? Let me see. Is it the boys or the girls? Drew is killing the leg lifts. Good job, Drew. Let me see. Who else out of my boys? Alex is doing a really good job on his. Good job, Mr. Ethan. I see long legs and the toes just coming across the screen. And 3, 2, 1, stop! Good job, boys. Boys did a really good job on that one. Uh-oh, girls, they're catching up. All right, so write that number down. Write that number down, and we'll double it later. And I am guessing that Mr. Matthew did this yesterday. Nope. So Matthew, you got things to do, bud. So get to it. None of this sitting around, man. All right. Next up, we have squats. Oh yeah, we got to develop strong legs for our kicks. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna good posture, but I'm gonna bend over just a little bit, sticking out my bottom. I'm going to sit down in that little chair, and I'm gonna come right back up. All right. I want to stick my bottom out just enough to where I can keep my balance with a straight back. I don't want to just move my bottom back and forth. That's just, no one wants to be behind that person in class. That's weird. All right, so ready? Hands are up. Now, coaches, if they're not quite sure about how far down they need to go with that squat, you can put your foot out there for them so they can touch the top of your foot, and then they know, okay, I hit my target. I can go back up. All right, guys, ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. Good job. Oh, a little bit lower, Jordan. Lower, Jordan. Come on. I know better than that. There you go, lady. All right, keep going. There you go, Eleni. Don't fall over. And 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, write that number down, guys. How you doing, Mackenzie? How you doing, Wyatt? You doing good? Oh, yeah, I got the thumbs up. Good job, guys. All right, next exercise is going to be your mountain climbers. All right, so your mountain climbers are a lot like what we did the other day with our chambers for our front kick. Just bring your leg up, and then we bring up the other leg. So we're going to be down in push-up position. All right, and then we're going to bring one leg up, and then I put that one back. I bring the other one up, and I put it back. I want to move quick. All right. Now, coaches, how you're going to count this one is you pick one leg, and then you count that. So when that leg goes back and then comes back up, that's 1, 2. Or you count both legs, but it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. All right. So let's get to it. Ready. Push-up position. Get ready for those mountain climbers. Who has the best ones? And 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Oh, girls are looking pretty strong with this one, boys. I don't know. Come on. Get it. Come on, Jocelyn. Let's see it, lady. Keep going. And 3, 2, 1, and time. I can definitely tell the guys that have been joining us in the mornings for the workout class, they are killing it. They are doing a great job with these exercises. They've been getting some extra practice in. So good job. Write down that number. All right, guys. Next up is your jump rope. Okay, so ready? Open up your karate pocket. Reach way down in there into the depths of the magical realm of workout equipment. All right, ready? Grab your jump rope, pull it out. Undo it, put it behind you. All right, now, when we're doing our jump ropes, what you want to do is you want to get those arms swinging and do your hops at the same time. Now, where mom and dad are not going to count these is if your arms aren't swinging, you're just kind of hopping. Well, your rope's not going to do anything. And if you don't hop and you're swinging your arms, well, that doesn't make any sense. So you got to have both. All right, and every hop counts. So let's see how many hops you can get in. 15 seconds on your mark. Get set. Go. How many hops are you going to get? Oh, yeah. Cadence has mom doing it with her. Good job. Keep it going. I like my parents are joining in. Uh-oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, write down that number, guys. Uh-oh. Cadence, question. Hold on. Yes. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with the mic on that side here. If you could could message it to me in the chat, that would help me out, okay? All right. Or is that sister helping you out? Is that mom or sister doing it with you? Oh, it might be sister doing it with you. All right, so ready? Now, next exercise. Next exercise is going to be your front kicks. All right. Oh, it's sister. Yep, okay. Sister. All right. So now, front kicks. So just like we picked up the other day, we want to make sure those hands are up. If your kicks are really good, but your hands are down, well, then they don't count, and your coach is not going to count it. I want your kicks at least as high as your belt, if not higher. If they're below your belt like this, your coach is not going to count those kicks either. So, Mr. Drew, since your coach is not right there with you, sir, you got to make sure you're holding yourself accountable. Hands are up and kicking as high as your belt. All right, so ready? And, oh, thumbs up, dude. I like it. Okay, so ready? We want to make sure our kicks are looking just like this. All right, ready? On your mark. Oh, coaches, when you're counting these kicks, it's both feet. So 1, 1, 2, 2, just like the mountain climbers. Ready? Hands are up. 15 seconds. Go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Stop! All right, write that number down, guys. However many you got. Hello, Mr. Benzo. Good to see you on today. All right, guys, go ahead and write down that number. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next exercise, which is your front punches. Your front punches. Now, your front punch, we learned this the other day. We're going to sit down on a super fat horse. We call this a horse stance. We're going to put one arm out from the middle of my chest, right? And then I'm going to switch those hands. Boom. My other hand is chambered on my ribs. Boom. I want to make sure they're going out at the same time and coming back at the same time. And each one is powerful. If I'm doing my punches like this, guys, just because I'm trying to go for fast, this is weird. We don't do that. No. All right? We got to make sure they're powerful punches. All right? So ready? If you go slow first and then work up speed, that's great. All right? So I know Dylan has some strong punches. So ready? Let's try it. Horse stance. One arm out. Ready? 15 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. And go. Strong punches. Don't come out of your horse stance or else they're not going to count. Come on. 1, 1, 2, 2. Keep going. Oh, not too fast, Ethan. Not too fast. Make sure they're strong. There you go. That's better. That's better. That's only going to count the good ones. And stop. All right, write that number down, guys. All right, good job, guys. Okay, so keep track of those numbers. All right, don't lose them by the end of class. If you log on to the Google Classroom, you can edit that sheet that says fitness evaluation right there on the paper, and then you hit submit. All right. Done. It's already done, and then we'll go and transfer all those numbers onto the back of your card. You don't need to take a picture of it. You don't need to try and send it in. It's already, once you hit submit on the Google Classroom, it's already taken care of, and I can see it right there. It makes it a whole lot easier for you and for us. That way you're not having to double up on things. All right, so make sure you double those numbers for whenever we're ready for testing. All right, guys? So everybody, now that we're done, everybody come in here. Come, get close, get close. All right. Oh, not that close, Ethan. I don't want to see up that nose. Good thing you don't have any bats in the cave, man. Woo-wee. All right. So this week, this month, we're talking about visualization. Okay, say that. Say visualization. All right, so winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. The mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imaged. It's important that we're getting that word correct. not imagined, but imaged. All right, now, winning black belts learn to pre-play and replay performance to anchor success. So we're talking about this first part up here. Winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful, everybody say that, successful outcomes of activities. So guys and girls, a lot of times when we're looking at black belt, right, we want to see ourselves being strong, successful, right? We want to see ourselves being focused and powerful and flexible, being able to break a brick with the elbows and be able to smash through the board just, ah! Or even doing these spin jump kicks that like make people go, oh wow, that was pretty cool. Like we want to see ourselves at that end picture, right? Because if I see myself as anything less, it's not going to help me reach that goal. Say, no, sir. All right. So a lot of times, and we get into the habit, and I'm sure a lot of my coaches, you guys know that we try and plan for everything that's going to go wrong, right? Right. Well, this could go wrong, and well, that could go wrong. Well, I want to make a plan for that. That's life, right? Failure is inevitable. There's going to be things that are going to pop up along the way. But if I plan for all the wrong things, that's what you're going to run into. You're going to run into all those wrong things. What I want to do is I'm going to visualize everything that's going to go right. I want to visualize the end success and all the bonus stuff that I'm going to get and earn and just make sure I'm being my best in that end image. Because if I do that, I'm less likely going to run into the little failures. One or two might pop up. But I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to adapt, and I'm going to adjust, and because I know what my vision is. I'm not going to let anything dissuade me or get in my way of accomplishing that vision, especially if it's something like black belt. Man, black belt is going to help you guys, be able to overcome obstacles, have unshakable confidence, and be able to have a focus it takes to get through those rough spots. So if you can visualize your end success and do all the things and then put in the effort towards to get there isn't anything that's going to stand in your way in life. Doesn't matter if you're starting at a younger age, at an older age, or anywhere in between. Yes, sir? So make sure you guys are always visualizing your success and don't worry so much about any of the failures that might pop up along the way. Yes, sir? Double thumbs up. All right, ready? And wind it up. Big high five. Ready? All right, good. And everybody stand up. All right, guys. All right. Now, let's get moving. So we have a couple things that we need to get to before the end of class. So we got to move kind of fast. All right, so ready? Set with those 1 foot in back. Those hands are up. We're going to go, ah-ya! All right, now we're going to be on our toes. All right, now I'm not like hopping super big. I'm just on my toes. Just kind of bouncing on my toes. All right, just bounce on those toes. All right, so now we're working on our footwork. All right, I'm going to move closer. Now, I want you to point your elbow. Freeze. Point your elbow. Snap it out there. Share your ice cream. And then you're going to bring it back. This is called the back fist. This is one of your fastest moves in your martial arts because it really pops out there quick. All right? Hold on, Alex. Well, I see your hand. I haven't forgot about you, buddy. All right, if you need to go to the bathroom or something, go ahead. Just make sure you bow courtesy before you leave. All right, so ready? We're on our toes. All right, and you're going to pop out that back fist as fast as you can whenever I say fire. Ready, and fire. Ayah! Good, ready, and fire. Ayah! There you go. Nice, Candace. Moving super fast. Ready, do it again. Ready, go. Ayah! All right, it's hard to say who's faster. Is it Sophia or Jacqueline? I don't know. Ready, and go. Ayah! Oh, there you go, Dylan. Keeping that hand up next to your face. All right, switch your feet. Switch your feet. All right, now instead of that back fist, I want to see that front kick popping up quick. Ready? So ready? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Freeze. Pop up a kick. And then set it down. All right, now we're going to see if we can bounce and then kick as fast as we can. Ready? Try it. On your toes, working on that footwork. You're going to have super strong calves after this section. Ready? Kick. Ayah! Good job on those toes, on those toes. Ready, kick. Aya! Okay, one more time. Let's see who can get up the fastest. On your mark. Get set. And kick. Whoa, now Mr. Max, make sure you point that knee straight up and down when we do that kick. So one more time. Last one, best one. Ready, and kick. Aya! Oh, much better, Max. High five. Good job, bud. All right. Woo. Oh, man. All right, and come to attention. All right, big bow courtesy for 1, 2, 3. All right, new technique that we need to work on. Everybody get close so I can see your hands. All right, ready? I want you to make a knife hand just like this. Now, we're gonna take that thumb. See some of our thumbs that are out there? All right, we wanna tuck that thumb underneath, just like this. Good job. All right, we want to make it super sharp, the sharpest knife hand in all the world. Now, we don't want our fingers out, though. We want to put those fingers together. There you go, just like that. Good job. Super strong knife hands. All right, now, stick one arm, stick it straight out. Now, this technique is called a ridge hand. When I chop out, it's called a chop. But when I bring it to the middle, it's called a ridge hand. So all I want you to do, we're working on that ridge hand. You're going to bring your elbow and you're going to point it right at me. See how I twisted my shoulders a little bit? I want to get some power on that. Because if I grab my pad, my pillow, right? Okay, I grab my pillow and I'm going to do a ridge hand. And if I don't bend my elbow or turn my shoulders, watch what happens. Ready? It doesn't really go very far, okay? But if I twist my body and my shoulders, watch what happens. Now watch, I'm not doing a circle, Ethan, so make sure you're focused for me. I'm just twisting for that power. Ready? Watch, watch. All right, it went all the way over there. So there's a big difference of power. All right, so everybody, get that arm out there. Get that arm out there. Ready? And I want to see, oh, we're not going to chop the pillow yet. Not yet. All right, so I don't want it to go flying. Maybe you can have your coach hold it for you or something. Ready? And bring it across your body. Ready, go. Aya! Good, and one more time. Ready, go. Aya! All right, so if you have a coach or a pillow or a noodle or the hand pad, wherever that went. All right, now the hand pad is going to give you a little bit more resistance. So you got to make sure you tuck that thumb underneath so it doesn't get hurt. And you're trying, see how when I tuck my thumb under, that little squishy part right there? That's the part that you want to hit with. That little muscle right there that kind of pokes up. All right, you want to hit with that. All right, ready? So you're going to go all the way through. Aya! Twist those shoulders. Aya! All right, and Julia, that might be a good way for you to practice. Use one hand, stick it in front of your body. Arm goes out. Since Dad had to go back to the sisters, boom! Just like that. Make sure you twist your body. All right, try it out. Go, go, go. Ooh, nice, Cadence. Now, Cadence, make sure you bend your elbow when you hit that. You're going to go like this, slow motion. Elbow is bent. Go, try it. Better, better. Oh, I didn't see Miss Emma's hand. Okay, Emma, if you have a question, lady, just yes, ask right after everything, and I'll help you out, okay, dear? Don't worry. If you have your own, yes, make sure you go, yes, just like that, Emma. Yep, looking good, lady. All right, try your other hand, guys. Other hand now. Ready? So other side, you're going to go through your target, pointing that elbow, just like that. Ready? So, point the elbow. Ready, and go. Let's see it, Mackenzie. Let's see it, Mackenzie. So, put that arm straight out. There you go. Mom has it figured out. Ready, and go through the pillow. Whoa. All right. Uh-oh. There you go, Wendy. Keep the other hand up. Keep your hand up. And 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, some of us are doing this. When we do our ridge hand, we're looking behind us. That's too big of a twist. When I do my twist, I still want to look over my shoulder in case I miss and the bad guy comes at me. Then that's where that back fist might come out to keep myself away from it. So we're learning 2 skills that can go together. All right, guys? Just to think about that one. All right. Yep. I think I just blew Alex's mind. He just eyes got big. What? All right, good. Come to attention. Bow courtesy for 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, and get close. Get close. Let's have a quick chat. All right, guys. So this section we are talking. We're switching gears. All right, and on Mondays and Tuesdays we do our character development curriculum, but also we on Wednesday, Thursday we go into school safe, street safe side of the character development stuff. All right, so this month we are talking about our ABCs. I know I got a lot of my older kids here like, wait a minute, I learned my ABCs a long time ago. What's going on? All right, so Jordan's like, yeah. What do you mean my ABCs? I know what A stands for. All right, but these are our karate ABCs. All right, so everybody put your arms over your head. Make the letter A. Say A. All right, and then we're going to go for the letter B. Say B. And then say C. And then say D. All right, but today we are going to go over the letter A. So everybody saying A. All right, now put your hands down like this. Get them ready. Fingers out, ready. Say avoid. We want to avoid, good job, guys. We want to avoid potentially dangerous situations. Okay, because I could be in my house and, I could fall down, trip, hurt myself, whatever it is. But that's not the type of dangerous situation we're talking about. The type of dangerous situation we're talking about is if I am putting myself in a position where I know I could potentially get hurt, right? So if I am running across the street without looking both ways, is that a good idea? Thumbs up or thumbs down? There you go. If I go running through a parking lot and I'm just not paying attention to what's going on, good idea or bad idea? All right. I go somewhere, I leave the house without telling mom and dad. Good idea or bad idea? Right? So these are all things that could potentially, cause harm upon me, right? I don't want to go up to someone's dog that I don't know and just start trying to pet him and get a little crazy because that's how I could get bit. Or if I, play with knives or guns or any of that type of stuff, right? I want to make sure I'm making smart choices. So I make sure I look both ways before I cross the street. I ask before I pet the dog. If I need help in the kitchen, I ask mom and dad, hey, could you help me out in the kitchen? Or if I want to go somewhere, I say, hey, mom and dad, I kind of want to go outside and I want to play a little bit. Is that okay? You let them know that you're going outside. So doing these things is going to help eliminate some of the error when it comes to potentially getting hurt. So make sure that you avoid potential dangerous situations, or you do everything that you can to eliminate that error. Yes, sir? Double thumbs up. All right. Big wind up, air high five, go, woo! All right, everybody stand up for me, stand up. All right, we gotta get moving again. That's enough talking. All right, guys, everybody start on your toes, 3, 2, arms up, feet together, 5 jumping jacks faster than Sophia. Ready to go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, wait a second. Some of you guys were trying to cheat on me over here. I saw some of these little guys, all the way up. All the way down. 5 more. Best ones. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Andrew, Mr. Drew, those are not jumping jacks. Stand up for me, buddy. I'm watching you. I see you. All right, guys. Next, guys, we need to go over our grabs. We've done everything that we can, our self-defense, everything that we can to get away from that bad guy, but oh no, they grabbed me. So everybody, Macaulay Culkin, ready to say, oh no! Okay. Ah! All right. Home Alone, if you haven't seen that movie. All right. So everybody, this is when you're going to need your coach. This is when you're going to need your coach. So I'm going to go over how to do it. If you need to go get your coach real quick or let your coach know right now, go do that. But I'm going to go over the drill real quick. All right. So here we go. Abby, like I said, if you need to go get your coach, go do that now. I'm going to go over the way on how to do it. I'll cover it a couple times. So if I'm your coach, right, and we're working on our wrist grab, I'm going to reach straight out, same side, and I'm going to grab your arm just like this. I'm not turning my wrist or anything. I'm just reaching straight out like I'm going to shake your hand, but I'm going to grab that same side wrist. I'm not using two hands. I'm just using one. All right? And remember, same arm, same side. There you go. If I use my other arm, I'm going to use that side. All right? Just like that. Okay. So now, Mr. Drew, if Dad is working, I know, just go through on how to do it, and then you can practice, maybe teach them how to get out of it so you learn even more, because when you teach, you learn twice as much. All right? So teach Mom and Dad how to do it later. Okay? So someone just grabbed me. They reached across, grabbed that same arm. All right? So just like we practiced earlier, watch this. Everybody, do it with me before Mom and Dad grab onto you. Ready? Do it with me. We'll want to practice how to do it. Ready? Say elbow in. Okay, do it again. Stick your arm out there. Oh, no, they grabbed you. Ready? Say elbow in. And just like that ridge hand when we turned our body, we're going to bring our hand across our body, and like we're petting a really short dog, all the way across. We're going to twist our shoulders and then back up. All right, so they grabbed onto me. My elbow goes in, and I twist really hard, and I say, stop, leave me alone. All right, so ready? Let's try it. Let's try it. Ready? Now, Eleni, don't have Mom grab. We're only having one arm being grabbed. One arm being grabbed, not two hands, just one. Just one hand. Switch hands. Mom, switch hands. All right, there you go. That's how we're doing it. Same side wrist grab. Okay, ready? They grabbed onto you. Put your elbow in. And then strong twist. Ready? Twist away. And stop. Leave me alone. Now, make sure you're not doing a circle, because if you do a circle, you could fall over. And if you fall over and lose your footing, well, then that turns into something else. We can talk about that later, but for now, just make sure you twist hard. Stop. Leave me alone. Ready? Try it. Put that arm out there. Grab, 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 and twist. Stop. Leave me alone. Oh, bigger twist than that, Emma. All right. I'm going to give you guys the next, we only have about 3 minutes left. So I'm going to give you a chance to get in some repetitions. I'm going to watch as you guys are doing this, and I'm going to coach you through it as I see who's there. If I call out your name, just pay attention. Jordan, we are doing, Dad, use your other hand. Same side wrist grab. Now we'll practice the cross wrist grab later. Now twist, Jordan, twist. There you go. See how much easier that is? You're breaking towards the thumb. That's what you want. Do that again. Do that again. All right, let me see. Drew, practice, buddy. Practice. Make sure you get that twist in there. Stop. Leave me alone. Come on, Dylan. Dylan. Have Grandma grab with her other hand. Same side wrist grab like that. And then no, that's right. Then when you twist, you're twisting towards her thumb. Twist towards the thumb. Break the grip. Ready? No, other way. Twist towards your belly. Twist towards your belly. Turn. Go. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. All right, let me see it, Aria. Go, go, go. Good job. Aria has it. All right, come on, Jocelyn. Let's see it. Uh-oh, use the other hand. Use the other hand, I think. I can't really tell if it's a cross wrist grab or... Go, go, go. Close. There you go. Twist towards your belly. Twist towards your belly. What's this? He's sharing his screen. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alex, don't mess with your computer. All right, guys, nicely done. All right, so if you guys have any questions about this or didn't quite understand as we're moving forward, that's okay. Just let me know. You can send us a message or give us a call, and we can schedule a quick, take 5 minutes, do a quick one-on-one or something if we need to help explain how to do that. We're going to get repetition on this all month long, though. So I really like what I saw so far. All right, if I didn't have a chance to specifically talk to you during this class, I'm sure we're going to have time throughout the rest of the month. But you guys are off to a great start. It's only week 1 of your new belt section, so we got a lot to cover. So I know you guys are going to do great. All right, guys? So hands are behind your back, a little bit of space in between those feet. Mr. Andrew, please stand up. Eleni, not quite there yet. Hands behind your back, dear. Thank you, ma'am. You can get some more practice once we log out. All right, so again, make sure that if you have not yet signed up for the Google Classroom, please do that post haste. Do it pretty quickly. I only have about 12 students on there right now, so make sure you guys are all getting on there. If Alex, if you have not signed on to Google Classroom yet, it's because you are, she might have another Google Classroom already. So she needs a new email address because you can't log into the same Google Classroom due to security reasons on the school district. I can explain that more if you need to give me a call, okay? All right, that is it, really, that's it. All right, guys, Black Belt Creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt: modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Attention! Bow courtesy, 1, 2, 3, and line of power position. Sir, Mile High Karate is the best, sir. 1 clap. Awesome! All right, guys, if you have any additional questions, I will be glad to help you out. All right, just let me know. And by raising your hand, and I'll be able to help you. Bye, Dylan. Good to see you. Bye, Aiden. All right. Abby, did you have a question? No? Bye. Okay. Bye, Sophia. Thomas, do you have a question? Hold on one second, guys. The screens are all switching, so it's hard for us to click on just one. All right. Thomas, did you have a question, buddy?
What's the Google Classroom's code?
What's the Google Classroom code? You know what I'm going to do? We're going to put that in the chat for everybody so you can see that, and then you can log on to that and just make sure you write it down before you log out. Okay, buddy?
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Your basic or beginner code is? Is that the right number? She's got it anyways. Is it the up little arrow? It's a 6. All right, you should have it in there, Thomas. It's in your chat section. All right, and Alex, what is your question, Alex?
How long did it take you to do that kick?
How long did it take me to learn how to do that kick? Well, after, a couple classes, you figure it out, you learn how to do it, and then over a couple of years, you learn how to perfect it. So it can take a, pretty short learning space, but to get really good at it, you got to practice it several times. You got to practice it for a while. Yes, sir? Just like all of your stuff. Yes, sir? All right. And Matthew, yes, we do have leadership. I'm going to send you an invite to that room. Just have Dad click join. Drew, what is your question? Hold on 1 second, Drew. We'll get you covered. What's your question, Drew?
I was just gonna say bye.
Oh, okay. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
And Eleni, you have a question, dear?
How do you log on Google?
You have your mom and dad sign you up through Google on their email address, and you can use Google Classroom in order to do that. And we put the code in the chat. So you should look in the chat area of this before logging out. Mr. Burton's going to put it in there again for you, so it should pop up. And write down that code so whenever you do log into your Google Classroom, you're good to go.
Okay.
And I lost.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, Matthew, I'm going to send you over into that other room, and you can ask me your separate question there.
You want to eat your bar while you wait? Yeah. You're hungry?
Did you click on something, Matthew?
No, not yet. We did.
Okay.
Jocelyn's back.
Jocelyn, what's your question?
But I had a question, but it was how do you get in a Google Classroom? But I found that out later on.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
I just need to write it down now.
Yes, ma'am.
Basic code 6G.
There he is. There he is. Okay, Matthew, go ahead and unmute yourself, buddy.
Check the schedule, because I felt like on Tuesday we ended early and you started early.
Yeah, I think we still have 10.
I don't know where it is. Nope. It's got the red outline on top, the colored. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. 10 minutes. What do you need, Josh?
Wow, thanks for the name. Anyways, I tried to use the code, but it didn't work.
Do you have a school Google Gmail that you use for school online right now?
Yep.
Did you try to use that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to, the accounts can't work with other accounts. So you'll have to make another Gmail account to log into our Google Classroom. That's just the way Google has their stuff set up. So if
Can
you
I
try
use
to
my parents?
say that again?
Can I use my parents?
Yeah, you can use your parents. You should probably use your parents so they can see what you're getting back as well. If you just use their email to sign into the Google Classroom, it should allow you to use that code. But if you try to use your school Gmail, it'll say that the code's not valid.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Bye.
ma'am. Adios.
Alrighty, guys. So again, as you're hopping on, we still got about 4 more minutes until we get level 1 started. It is fitness goals today. So we did testing at the end of the testing cycles. We do goals at the start. So make sure you have something to write on and something to write with. So you guys will have to write down your fitness goals today. We'll only be going for 15 seconds, and we'll be taking the number you get and multiplying it by 4. So it won't be as long or as challenging because we're only going for 15 seconds each, but you do need something to write on and with. Do you have a question, Xavier? Is that why your thumbs up if you have a question, Xavier? Is that why your hand goes up? Okay. What's your question? As we try to...
Are we doing our fitness test or are we doing our fitness test?
You're doing your fitness
Sir.
goals. Fitness goals. So just have something to write on and with, and it'll make more sense when you get it. Right. That might.
Let's go ask. Let's go check the board.
Sam, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Didn't we do our fitness test last week?
Yes, you did do your fitness test last week, but you're doing fitness goal setting this week. So you're setting your goals for the next testing cycle this week. Good question, Sam. All right.
Miss Sydney and Elena. So I am going to, hi guys, Mr. Burton, Mr. Richmond. We are going to be moving you to a room with Mr. Christensen. So you'll get a little notification that says, hey, join breakout room, whatever. And then just hit join on that one once it pops up, and then you guys will be with him as soon as it hops in there. So you guys don't have to worry about it yet, but it should be, I'll be sending it soon.
All right, there. Everybody else, level 1. You're just doing your combination today after your guys' fitness evaluation, so you won't need commas or any other weapons like that. We'll get you guys started here in about 30 seconds to see if anyone else hops in.
Mr. C, one? His one? Okay. I'll just wait till it's done.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go ahead and bow in. After we're done bowing in, I'll give you guys a little bit more time for those of you who still need to grab something to write on and with, and a coach if you need them. Because again, we're doing fitness goals today. Fitness goals. Let's go ahead and bow in. And come to the gym. Bow courtesy. Position. Sir. And student greets. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others, and I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence. Come to the gym and bow. All right, I'll give you guys about 1 more minute tops to get ready. You do need something to write on and with, and if you have a coach nearby, please go ahead and grab them. And we'll be doing fitness goal setting today, fitness goal setting. So everything will be done for 15 seconds instead of 1 minute, but you're gonna take the number that you get in the 15 seconds and multiply it by 4. And that's the number that we're gonna wanna see, multiplied number. There you go. And one more time, you do need something to write on, and you need something to write with for fitness goal setting. All right, we'll give our teammates a couple more seconds, and then we're gonna have to get started. All right, let's do it. Drop down, push-up position. Making sure that we're getting all the way down and all the way up, that we're doing those good repetitions. Remember, you guys are just going for 15 seconds. So at the end of the 15 seconds, you're going to take the number that you got and multiply it by 4. And that'll be the number that you guys end up turning in. 15 seconds, ready, and go. Go for it. Oh, yeah. It's really important to have good quality now because we're setting goals for the next 2 months. And time. Good. Remember, you need to have good quality now because if you do like 30 super bad push-ups because you're going super fast right now, and then you multiply it by 4, and then suddenly you have like 120 bajillion push-ups that you're trying to beat. Go ahead and lay down on your backs. Getting ready for sit-ups. Arms are crossed like you're a mummy. Knees are up in the air. Your heels are kicking yourself in the bottom. Remember, it only counts if your elbows touch your knees. So your elbows need to get to your knees. On your back, Ryan, you're doing sit-ups now, dude. There you go. All right, 15 seconds for your sit-ups. Get ready. If you need to, just write the number that you have down and you can multiply later, but we're going to keep going. Ready, and go for it. Looking good. Ooh, Anna E is moving fast. Good job, everybody. Almost there, a couple seconds. And time. Multiply it by 4, write it down. Yes.
What's that number, Dan?
Go ahead and stay on your backs, because up next is leg lifts. All right, while you're doing it, make sure you're sitting on your hands, but you need to double check and make sure that your back is nice and flat still. So I want my lower back to be on the ground. I don't want it arched up in the air. Okay, 15 seconds, get ready. Get set. And you need to be ready for leg lifts if you're not already there. So you gotta be paying attention. And go. Yes. Remember, the name of the game is control, so if you just drop your feet on the ground, that's not good control. Oh yeah, looking good. Almost there. And time. Multiply it by 4 and then write it down, or just write it down and multiply later. Go ahead and stand up. Squats are next. Making sure your feet are shoulder width apart, hands are up. Again, as you're doing this, you need to lean forward or stick your bottom out just a little bit so you can bend all the way down to 90 degrees and then stand up. And all the way down and all the way up. Let's try it out 15 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go for it. Good.
Noemi, is your sister right now? I see somebody's bell.
Time. Good job, guys.
Brittany, wave your hand.
She was there at the start. I don't know if she's still. Yeah.
Noemi, suplex her. No, don't actually suplex your sister.
I don't think she knows. Mountain climbers, drop down, push up position. Again, getting your knees up to your chest. So just to your belt isn't enough. You got to get it up to your chest. And you want to make sure that your knees are staying under your body in push-up position. You're not trying to swing them all the way out here to the side. And the last piece, you're counting 1, 1, 2, 2. Here we go. Get ready. Get set. Counting 1, 1, 2, 2, and go for it.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
Oh
And
my God.
time. You weren't actually supposed to do it. Gosh. Jump ropes are next. Again, what we're really focused on right now is that you guys are learning to use your calves as like a springboard here in level 1. So if you're watching, when I'm doing my jump rope, my heels should never touch the ground. It's just my toes. So I'm just using my toes as a springboard. So this is what we're looking for. Your heels shouldn't touch the ground at any point. And then same thing, you're swinging your arms as you're jumping. Here we go, 15 seconds. Ready. And go for it. Jump rope up and down. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Almost there. Almost, and time.
Don't get yourself off yet.
Up next are Affronts Kicks. All right, so if you're watching my kicks, remember for it to be a proper front kick, I have to point my knee at my target. After my knee is pointed, my foot snaps out and back. My knee is still pointed, and then I set it down. If I point my knee, kick, and then drop my leg, that can't count as a front kick. My knee is pointed both before and after the kick. All your kicks should be at your belt level. So you're trying to get your toes at least to your belt. Remember, in level 2, the minimum expectation will be rib cage. So if you want to start practicing now, getting your kicks up to your rib cage, that's highly encouraged. Here we go, counting 1, 1, 2, 2. Get ready, get set, and go for it. Blue belts and purple belts especially should be trying to get those kicks up at rib cage as you are closest to level 2. And time. I didn't see him.
No, the last week he was in was the week before he went online.
Good.
Literally the last class before we went online.
And moving on to front punches. For your front punches, we are looking for power before speed. So if you could do 30 super fast but soft punches, that's cool, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for quite yet. The speed will come after the power. So you want to think of every punch should be strong enough to break a board. So if I'm down in my horse stance, I'm trying to snap my gi with every punch. So it's a punch, punch, punch. Every punch should be hard. Once you can do them hard, then you can add speed as long as the power is still there. Counting 1, 1, 2, 2. Get ready. Make sure you're in a horse stance. Get set. And go for it. 1, 1, 2, 2. Looking good. I'm seeing all kinds of power. Well done, guys. And time. All right, moving on to the most technically challenging technique now, your sidekick. So since you guys are in level 1, you're still allowed to pre-pivot. What I mean by that is you're allowed to pivot your foot before you pick it up for your sidekick. When you get into level 2, you won't be allowed to do that anymore. You'll have to pivot and chamber at the same time. But either way, your knee should be facing the camera or your coach or whichever way your belly button started. From there, my heel leads the kick as I kick out and back, and then I set it down. And then I do it on the other side. 1, 1, 2, 2. Here we go. Remember, all your kicks got to be at your belt. So if I'm kicking down here at like my ankle or my knee, those won't count. Get ready. And go for it. Well, I'm seeing lots of strong chambers and reach chambers. Again, we don't expect super high numbers because we're focusing on our technique right now. And time. Good job, guys. Oh, one more after this one. And the next one, the round kick. It has just as many details as the side kick, but the chamber is a little bit easier to maintain. It's the same thing if you want to. You can pivot beforehand, but it would be best if you guys started working on pivoting and chambering at the same time. So I pivot and chamber. My knee is pointed at my target. When I fully extend my foot, I want my toes pointed at my target too. But from here, I'm snapping my foot out and back and then setting it down. And you're going 1, 1, 2, 2. Here we go, guys. So get ready. I'll get set and go for it. Good, and we're looking for all those kicks to be up at our waists, if not higher. Good, a couple of us kicking up at our shoulders or our rib cage. Well done. And time. Good job, guys. All right, if you were just writing them down and not multiplying them, that's okay. You can multiply them after. Remember, everything is multiplied by 4. In your guys' Google Classroom, your fitness goal setting sheet is on there. Some of you would have seen it already if you hopped on yesterday. If you go on there, because that specific document is a Google form, you can type directly onto that document. So go in there, type your numbers directly onto that one and turn it in that way. And that way, when we turn it back after we're done looking at it, you guys should be able to pull it up when we do progress or test so that you can see the numbers that you're trying to beat, so you have something to work towards. Other than that, I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Go ahead and move everything out of your way, papers and pens out of the way, and grab water if you need to, and we'll get going from there. 30 seconds. You do not need your commas or anything today because you're doing combos.
What's this?
Alrighty, guys, let's get started. Set towards your left side, yeah. Since it is a B day, Wednesday and Thursday, Xavier, put those down for me. We're going to be working on some sparring techniques. So if you guys are watching, if I'm set here towards my opponent and I throw a front punch and bring my hand back to my chest, I have now exposed this side of my head to get hit as well as the upper part of my chest. So what we're going to work on, my hands are up. I throw my front punch. My hand comes right back to my head. I'm not bringing it down or I'm not punching and then dropping it. So we're just going to work on bringing your hands right back to your head so I can keep myself safe. So we're set towards our left. Hands are up. Eyes are on your target. I just want to see you snap your hand out and right back to your head. Ready and punch. Good. And again, ready, punch. Don't look at me. You're not fighting me with your bad guy standing in front of you. And one more time. Ready and punch. Good. And turn. On the other side, hand goes out and right back to the head. Ready and punch. Good. And again, ready, punch. And one more. Ready, punch. Good. And turn. Now doing the same thing with the back punch. I do want to see the pivot. So your whole body turns into the punch and then you bring it back. Obviously, you wouldn't try to hit somebody with the full force back fist in here or back punch when you're sparring with each other because that won't feel very good. But if you're on the street, then you know you got to do what you got to do. So my hand will go all the way out and all the way back. So let's see the back punch. Ready and punch. Good. Trying to get your gi to snap at the end of your punch. Ready and punch. And one more. Ready, punch. Good. And turn. Those hands are going right back to your head. Well done. On this side, new back punch. Ready and punch. And again, ready, punch. And one more. Ready, punch. There you go. And turn. Now you're going to put them together. So if you're watching, I'm set. My front hand has to go out and all the way back before I throw my back punch. The reason being, for now at least, if I put my hand out and I start to punch before I bring that one out, now I'm completely exposed. I don't have anything to protect my head or my body because this hand's on its way back and the other one is attacking. So my front hand has to go out and back. So I have something to protect myself while the other hand goes out. So it'll be 1, 2. So let's see your front punch, back punch. Ready, and go. Good, and again, ready, go. And one more, ready, go. Good, and turn on this side now. Ready, and go. Yeah, punch that hell, Sam. Shorty's in charge. And again, ready, go. Good, and one more, ready, go. Good, and turn. And then the last thing that I'll have you guys do for now is called change of elevation. So if I throw both of my punches to the same spot, they're probably not going to hit because that person just has to block the same spot for both punches. So I just wasted my second punch. So if I change elevation, my first punch is high, So now they had to move their hand to block high. My second punch comes in low. Now I'm more likely to hit because I would attack both high and low. So I'm going to say go, and you'll punch high and then low. 1, 2. So let's try it out. Get ready. Get set, and go. High, low. Oh, yeah. And again, ready, go. And one more, ready, go. Now you're going to do the same thing, but low, high. So now if you're watching my hands, front hand goes low, back hand goes high. Same thing, different order. Low, high. Ready, and go. Yeah, and again, ready, go. And one more, ready, go. And turn. High, low, front hand high, back hand low. Let's try it out. Ready, and 1. Good, everybody's eyes are on their target still. And again, ready, and 2. And 3. Now you're gonna do low, high. So front hand low, back hand high. Keeping your eyes on your target. Ready, and 1. Good, and 2. And 3. And hands out, feet together. 10 jumping jacks. Ready, and go. Excellent job. And push-up position. 10 mountain climbers. Ready, and go. When you're done, do 10 leg lifts, and then you can stand up. Xavier, don't forget the leg lifts. There you go. Good. All right. As some of our teammates are finishing, I'm going to start talking. Now you guys are going to be bouncing on your toes. So you're going to take a fighting stance, and you're going to be bouncing on your toes as we do this same thing. Now, the reason why we're bouncing on our toes is because it makes us faster. So you guys want to be using your calves in order to move your body around. If I'm on my heels and I try to move from my heels, I'm not using my calf as much as I could be. So I can't go as far or as fast. If I'm up on my toes, I can really push off of my calves so I can move further faster. So this is going to make us more effective. So you guys are in level 1, only going to see the basic footwork. As you guys get higher and higher up, we'll show you different footworks that are meant to do different things. So for now, go ahead and set towards your left side, yeah? And start bouncing on those toes, just like this. Oh yeah, hands stay up, eyes stay on your target. When I say go, you're gonna move forward. Front punch, back punch. For now, just throwing both of the punches at the head for me. We're bouncing, hands are up, eyes are on our target. Ready, and go. Good, and again, ready, go. Good, and last piece. Now, if you're watching me, so you guys can stop bouncing. Now simulating an attack. I wanna get in an attack. And then I want to get back so they can't counter. So as you're doing it now, I'll say go, you'll move forward, punch, punch, and you'll retreat right back so they can't hit you back. Let's try it again, start bouncing. 2 more times over here, then we'll do it on the other side. Ready, and go. Good, and again, ready, go. And turn. You don't want to play fair. Get in, hit them, and get out before they can hit you back. Ready, and go. And again, ready, go. 2 more, ready, go. And 1 more, ready, go. Excellent job. Now relax position. You guys are gonna do 6 sprawls, meaning you're gonna go in push-up position, stand back up. That's a sprawl. So now we have 2, 3, just like that. Let's see 6 of them. Ready, and go.
Make sure you guys know yourselves. If sprawling is hard, you can just do a squat, like a power squat, fast up and down.
There you go. We'll give our teammates a couple more seconds. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right, and then we're good, just like that, sir. Yes, sir, good squat. And then we'll do one more. So how this will work now is I will do my sprawl. I'll set at the camera, punch, punch, switch, punch, punch. And that's one. And then I'll sprawl, punch, punch, switch, punch, punch. Or you guys can do the same thing with the squat. Squat, punch, 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 punch. I want to see 6 of them. Get ready, get set, and go. On E, you should be doing the sprawl. This squat's just for our adults. You're not an adult yet, so you should do the sprawl. So push up position and then stand up and then do that. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to worry about your knees for a little while, Masani. You're all good. And when you're done, you can get a sip of water. Stay hydrated so we don't explode. I feel like we took way less time to finish about today than we did yesterday. For sure.
You might not be giving them as long breaks in between, or you might not be explaining as much. That's what, at least whenever a fitness eval has gone faster for me, it's I either didn't give them a long enough break, or I was just like, yeah, you do this.
All right, and then the last punch drill that you're gonna do, you guys are gonna love this one a whole bunch, I promise. You're gonna be in push-up position. I'll do a push-up, and I'll come up, punch, punch, and that's 1. Push-up, punch, punch, and that's 2. Let's see 6 of them. Ready and go. Push-up, punch, punch, or squat, punch, punch, whichever one you need to do. Oh yeah. And again, once you guys are done, you can get that sip of water. All right, and since you guys have a little bit more time than the class yesterday, we are going to really detail your punch. And by I mean detail your punch, we're going to detail which part of your hand you want to be hitting with. So everybody make a fist just like this. Good. Now point to your thumb. If I'm pointing to my thumb, go to the knuckle that is closest to your thumb. Good. So that one and the one next to it. So those 2 big knuckles that are closest to your thumb. Right there. Yes. So whenever you guys are punching, you want to make sure that whatever you're hitting with those 2 big knuckles right there. That's what you want to be hitting with. These smaller 2 knuckles at the end are not as strong. If you punch something really hard with those, you're more likely to hurt those, and then your wrist gets sad, and maybe they break, and then your wrist is going to cry, and it's going to be sad. So you need to make sure that you're hitting with these really big knuckles over here. They're more likely to do a lot more damage than they are to take. So what you guys will do, you'll be using a wall. I'm going to have you punching the walls in your house. You are going to be doing it really, really slowly. Please do not punch a hole in your wall. That would be really, really bad. So if I have Mr. Burton, and he's modeling my wall for me. I have my wall right here, just like so. All that's going to happen, you're really, really slowly going to push your hand all the way out until your knuckles touch the wall. And then you're going to check to make sure the 2 big knuckles are touching the wall. And then you're going to come all the way back. Nothing any faster than that, because A, I don't want you to put a hole in your wall. B, I don't want your wall to break your knuckles, because I don't know how well conditioned your knuckles are. So really slow, all the way out and back. And then the other hand, all the way out and back. And I'll give you guys about a minute. Go for it, guys. If you weren't already, make sure those two big knuckles are the part that's hitting your target. Oh, yeah. Yes. Woo, looking good. Xavier, that's not what I said to do. So put that down. You need to find a wall or a hard surface to push your knuckles up against.
Or if you sit next to your couch, you can do the same thing.
There you go.
So Xavier, that's a hard punch. The corner of the couch, you need to sit in front of it, and you're just gonna slowly punch and then tap it. Not hard punches, you gotta be following the directions.
Make sure you're keeping your fists really tight as you're doing it. No loose fists. Give you guys about 15 more seconds. And time. Go ahead and hop back out in front of the camera. All right, now that you know which part of your knuckles you're supposed to hit with, the only other thing that you need to do is keep your fists tight. You need to have a tight fist. The reason being is it makes your wrist tighter. So if I punch with a loose hand, my wrist is more likely to cave in. And if I do that full speed, that is going to hurt your wrist, I promise. So you need to have a tight hand so that my wrist doesn't buckle on me so I can punch without my wrist folding in. So again, whenever you guys are doing combinations or forearms and blocks, you should always have a tight fist. You should get in that habit of just always having your fist tight so that when you start sparring or hitting the Blade Masters more often and stuff, you're less likely to hurt your wrist while you're doing stuff. All right, go ahead and take a seat for me. Now that I filled your head with a whole bunch of information about how to throw just a punch, we're going to talk about something else. Everybody show me an A. Show me a B. And a C. Yeah, so we're talking about ABCs of conflict avoidance. Do it again. A, followed by B, followed by C, and a little bit faster. A, B, C. And for the cool kids, give me a Y, and an M, and a C, and an A for the YMCA. Yeah. All right, so today we are talking about avoiding potentially dangerous situations. Now, when we're talking about a potentially dangerous situation, we're talking about a situation where I am more than likely to get hurt. Because technically, I could be walking in my house, trip and hit my head. So walking around in your house could potentially be a dangerous situation. That's not what we're trying to get with it. We're talking about a situation where I am more than likely to get hurt. So everybody move your head like this. This means yes, it's okay to do that thing. Move your head like this. Means no, it's not okay to do that thing. So I need you to shake your head either up or down or side to side for me. My ball goes out into the highway. I should just run out into the highway to get my ball, right? No, that house over there is having construction done on it. There's a crane and a big old stuff and a bunch of nails and stuff over there, but I want to see what the crane looks like. So I'm just going to run over there and hang out in that construction area, right? No, I'm on my way home from school or I'm on my way home from my friend's house, whatever it may be. It's starting to get a little dark and it looks like there's a storm coming, so I want to get home extra fast. So I see this path I've never taken before. I'm just going to run down that path and hope it takes me to my house faster, right? No. And then the last piece, remember, your safety is super important. So if my friends decide to go somewhere that I think isn't very safe or I don't feel comfortable with going, or my friends start to do something that I don't think is very safe or very smart, do I have to do those things or go to that place simply because my friends are? No, my safety is more important than that. So if my friends are going somewhere or doing something that I feel is unsafe or I'm uncomfortable with, you don't have to go with them. You can make up an excuse. Oh man, I have to be home. I'm running late already, guys. Mom and dad are going to kill me. And then I leave home. So we're avoiding potentially dangerous situations so we don't have to rely on our martial arts in the first place because I'm never in danger. Go and stand up for me. All right, Your combination set for this cycle is karate combinations 1 through 4. Karate 1 through 4. Believe it or not, you already know karate number 1. I actually had you do it for like the entire first 15 minutes of class. You guys did it like 60 times already. Karate combination number 1 is an offensive front punch, back punch. That's it. That's the whole combo. So I had you do that combo a bunch of different ways, a bunch of times already. So you already know your combo. Set towards the left side. Yeah. Karate combination number 1. Now, when you're testing, it is offensive, so you do need to move forward. So if you just stand here and throw the punches, that is the right moves, but not the whole movement. So I need to move forward as I'm doing the punches. So offensive, front punch, back punch. Don't punch your wall, Chavi. Ready and go. Good. Yes, and turn on the other side. And go. And turn. Ready and go. And turn. Ready and go. And turn. One more time per side, then I'll have you do it a little bit differently. Ready and go. And turn. Ready and go. Oh yeah, and relax position. Okay, I'm going to give you one drill for now, and then I'm going to give you guys a head start on your combination for next week, since this one's a little bit more simple. All you're going to do, set towards the front. You're going to do it 3 times moving forward, and then 3 times moving backwards. So if you're watching, my eyes stay on my target the whole time. My hands stay up. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then moving backwards. So retreating, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do it again. So you're just going to keep going forward and back for about 20-ish seconds. So let's try it out. So let's say, yeah, 3 forward, 3 back. I'm really looking for your focus and your discipline. Can you keep your eyes on your target the whole time? Can you keep your hands up the whole time? Forward 3, back 3. 20 seconds. By 20, I meant 15. Ready, and go.
She just logged on. Okay. Is it going to be in that one as well?
5 more seconds. Keep going. You're just doing forward 3, back 3, over and over and over and over. And time. Turn to the other side. Most of us got it, but I'll explain it one more time. So I'm going to go forward. 1, 2, 3, and then back. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll do it again, forward and back, and again, forward and back. You're going to see how many times you can do that in the 15 seconds.
Miss Crystal, if you can hear me, we'll be setting you up in your appointment in just a second or two.
All right, 15 seconds, ready, and go for it. How many times can you get all the way forward and all the way back? Yeah. Good, almost there. And time. Okay, and relax position. So karate combination number 2, you guys actually know all but one move in karate combination number 2 as well. The only thing you're doing is adding a front kick in between the front punch and back punch. So we have karate combination number 1 and karate combination number 2. So you're just adding a front kick in between. However, we're going to make sure that we're doing it in a combination form, or the way you might use it if you were to use a front kick in sparring, which means we're doing it offensively. So set towards your left side, yeah? How this is going to work, whichever leg is going to throw the kick, which is my front leg, is going to start off with a step, and then my back leg will meet it. So it's what we call a bump front kick. So I step, and then I meet it, and that pushes me forward into my kick. So with your front leg, take 1 step forward. Your back leg moves all the way to the front leg, so they meet, and then I throw my front kick. Boom, just like that. 2 more times with me for reset. Take your step, you're together, and your kick. Good, and 1 more time with me, and then you'll try that on your own. Step, together, and kick. Good, and back. So if you're watching me, I'm just going to say go. When I say go, you will step together, kick. Let's try it out. Alrighty. And go. Miss Crystal, you're about to see something pop up on your screen. go ahead and hit accept or join for that. And again on this side, ready and go. 2 more times over here, ready and go. And last one, ready and go. And you guys were resetting yourselves on your own, so good job. And turn. 1 time with me over here and then on your own. Do your step, together, and kick. And back. Good job, guys. All right, to my count, 4 times over here. Ready, and 1. Yes, and back. Now the goal is to do it fast. So if you guys are watching, I don't want to do a 1, 2 kick. That's how we were learning it, but since you guys are having it down, it should be 1, 2 kick. So I'm moving faster. 1, 2 kick. You're trying to get it up and out fast. So let's try it again. Ready, and 2. 1, 2 kick. Oh yeah, and back, and again. Ready, and 3. 1, 2 kick. Woo, Joel's getting it down, and back. 1 more time. Ready, and 4. 1, 2 kick. Well done, and relax position. All right, so again, that is for me gaining distance on my opponent, so I'm getting close enough to hit them. So I throw a punch, so they're distracted by my punch as I bring my back leg up, and I kick under their block. So I'm hitting their ribs as they're blocking my hand. That's one way to think about it. Let's see how much, yeah, so now it's time for our challenge fitness drills. So all you're gonna do, go and stand in relaxed position. If you are under the age of 21, you should be doing this one without exception. How this will work is I'll do a sprawl and a jump tuck, and then I'll turn and do my combination on one side and the other, and that's 1, and I'll do it again. And that's 2. And that's 3. That's how you're gonna do it. If you're like, oh, Mr. Churchman, my knees, no thank you. You're just gonna do the squat instead. So you'll do your squat, and then the combo, and the combo. You need to do it 6 times. Here we go, 6. Get ready, get set, and go for it. Keenan, you don't have to worry about your knees. You should be sprawling and jump tucking. You don't have knee problems, Keenan. You're good. So drop down, push up position. Yeah, and then jump up and tuck your knees. And then punch on both sides. Yeah. Xavier, I got to see it. Don't worry about your belt. Let's go. Move. There you go. When you're done, you can get a sip of water and stand at relaxed position. Woo. Looking good, Ryan. Kicking butt. Good job. Don't headbutt the ceiling, Mr. Joel. That won't feel very good. Good. We'll give our teammates about 30 seconds to finish up. Again, go ahead and grab some water and stand at relaxed position if you don't have it already. All right, and as our teammates are finishing up, B days are going to be a little bit more cardio heavy. So Wednesday and Thursdays, you guys are going to be moving more because that is our sparring days. So we're going to get you guys used to and in the habit of moving a lot on Wednesdays and Thursdays so that when you get into level 2 and level 3, it's not as much of a shock when you guys are sparring and really moving around a bunch. Whenever you guys are thinking about combinations, it is basically you training yourself to use combinations when you're sparring. So when you guys are sparring, you're still using combinations. We're just giving you the basic layout of combinations as you guys get higher and higher, as you learn more and more techniques. So whenever you guys are doing combinations, you should really be thinking about, I'm set. I have to keep my eyes on my target because there's a bad guy standing right there. If I look away, they're going to hit me. If I drop my hands, they're going to hit me. If I kick down here, I'm not going to hit them. So that's what you guys should be trying to think about. Obviously, we don't expect you guys to have that down pat right away in level 1, especially because you haven't sparred yet, but it's good to start getting in that mindset. That is it for today. Make sure you guys are turning all of your stuff into your Google Classroom. You should have gotten the codes. If not, we'll post the code in here again real quick. Your fitness goal setting sheet is up there. It is a Google forum, so you can open your fitness goal setting sheet in the classroom and type the numbers you got today directly into that sheet and then turn it in. Make sure that the number that you multiplied by 4 is the number you're giving us. So if you got 5, we don't want to see the number 5. We want to see 20, the number after you multiplied it by 4. That's what we want to be writing on your card. Other than that, that is really it from me. Make sure you guys have the first 4 moves of Chun-Ji, the first 4 moves of Kama 1, and Karate Combination number 1 ready by next week, because we are going to keep moving on to your next curriculum. And other than that, blue belts and purple belts. Blue belts, remember, you have to know all of level 1 before you can get into level 2. Purple belts, now is a good time to start practicing everything that you do know, so that when you are a blue belt, you're not trying to cram everything back into the 2 months. Yep, let's go. Let's bow out. Ready. And come to attention. Bow courtesy. And position. Hands behind your backs. And black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit, sir. And loud proposition, sir, mile high karate is best, sir. Asa. Okay. Go ahead and grab your notebooks and pens. We do have a fairly large chapter that we're going to start cutting into today. Notebooks and pens and coaches if you're a little bit smaller, so they can help you out. Good, we'll give our teammates a couple more seconds and we'll get moving. We are on chapter 17. Chapter 17, the law of dividends. The law of dividends, spelled D-I-V-I-D, and then ends, E-N-D-S. Chapter 17, the law of dividends. Chapter 17, the law of dividends. I'll spell it out for you one more time. D-I-V-I-D-E-N-D-S. Chapter 17, the law of dividends. Good, and then the little thing that sums it all up, our little caption. Investing in the team compounds over time. Investing in the team compounds over time. So you guys should write that one down too, if you aren't already. Investing in the team compounds over time. And I'll say it one more time for you guys. Investing in the team compounds over time. And just to pre-frame you guys a little bit, this chapter again is a little bit bigger, and it is one of the slightly more complex chapters. So some of our smaller humans might not be able to grasp some of the concepts in here yet, but it is important that you guys are still writing it down for them, because you guys should have karate binders that you're keeping all of your notes in throughout all of your training. I know mine is like big, giant, thick old book now, but you should have something that you're keeping all of your stuff in, so you can always go back and look at your old notes and see your progress. So we should still be writing stuff down, but this one is a little bit more challenging. So it's all about the investments needed to make a team and how to build a team, kind of from scratch. So everybody write down number 1, or just the number 1. And then next to it, write Make the decision to build a team. Make the decision to build a team. So again, we're talking about how to build a team and the investments necessary. How to build a team. Make the decision to build a team. 2 more times. Make the decision to build a team. 1 more time. Make the decision to build a team. All right, so if you're going to start to build a team, you have to know why it is you want to build a team. Why do you need to get these group of people together? What is your vision? So you have to have a vision if you're going to bring a group of people together. If you just want to bring a bunch of people together to kind of sort of do something, it's not going to be a really strong team. You have to have a vision or a goal to rally behind. So once I have a goal, I have made the decision to build a team. So the biggest, probably one of the most, well, obviously the most important step is making the decision to build a team. The second one, number 2, gather the best team possible. Gather the best team possible. Two more times. Gather the best team possible. Gather the best team possible. So now that I have a vision, I have a goal, a thing that I want to accomplish, I've made that decision to build a team. I want to put people in my team that are going to have just as strong work ethic as me. They want to work super hard to get that thing done. They have the same vision. Our goals align. We both want to get that thing done, and I want to get people that I'm going to work well with. So I want to pick people that are going to help benefit my team as a whole. I need somebody that can do this thing really well, somebody that can do this thing really well, somebody that can do that thing really well. So in other words, I'm not just going and grabbing the first person I see. I'm looking for the people who will best benefit my team in our journey to our goal. So I have to invest the time to go out and look for the people that are best suited for my team. The next one, number 3. Pay the price to develop the team. There he is. Pay the price to develop the team. Pay the price to develop the team. One more time. Pay the price to develop the team. Now, it very specifically says develop. That means to train or to grow somebody. So I have to be willing to pay the price to help grow somebody in their position or get them better at that position. Now, when we're talking about price, for those of us who have seen the law of the price tag, not all of us have. Remember, when we talk about price here especially, we're not just talking about money, although it could involve money. We're talking about the time that you've put into that thing. So you can't get that time back. We're talking about the energy that you've put into that thing because you can't get that energy back. So all the time and the energy and the efforts as well as the money that you put into that thing, that's when we're talking about the price. So I have to be willing to pay the price to train those people or develop them or grow them as a person so they can do their position as best as they can. Number 4. Do things together as a team. Do things together as a team. Do things together as a team. One more time. Do things together as a team. Now, obviously, you might not want to go out and hang out with everybody outside right now because our circumstances are a little bit different than they normally are. So that might not be the world's best idea right now. However, you want to build a community or you want to build friendships within your team. That way that eliminates that awkwardness and the team can flow a little bit better. If I really get to know the people around me super well, I'm not hesitant or awkward about going to ask them for help with something, or seeing if they need help with something, or seeing if they got this done, or if they got that done, or if we have this yet. If I know the people around me really well and I'm good friends with them, I can more smoothly just go over there and communicate. So it makes the communication more smooth, which means my team is going to flow better. It's going to be more productive. And from a leadership standpoint, if I know the people in my team really well, I know what they like. I know what they don't like. I know what they get along with and who they don't get along with. So in other words, I can make decisions for my team that will benefit them the most. The next part, number 5, empower team members with responsibility and authority. Empower team members with responsibility and authority. This one's a little longer, so I'll say it a couple more times. Empower team members with responsibility and authority. 2 more times for smaller hands. Empower team members with responsibility and authority. Last time. Empower team members with responsibility and authority. Now this kind of ties into a chapter that you guys will get later on about your own leadership. You first have to be comfortable enough with your own leadership to be able to give away some of your power to somebody else. If I'm really insecure about my leadership, then I'm probably not going to give away any of my power to anyone. So you have to be okay with your leadership ability and confident enough in yourself. But in other words, what this does, this shows that person that I trust them in order to get done what I've asked them to. So they're not going to want to break that trust. So now that they are responsible for that thing, not only do they not want to break their trust between me and that person, their name is directly on that thing. So they're going to be more willing to go out and get that thing done and make sure it's done at a high level because they are directly responsible for that thing. So they want to show themselves off in a good way. So they're going to work extra hard to make sure that thing is done on time and done to the best of their ability. The next one, number 6, give credit for success to the team. Give credit for success to the team. Give credit for success to the team. And I'll say this one more time. Give credit for success to the team. So again, looking at it from 2 different viewpoints. If I'm a team member, I don't want to be that person on the team that goes, oh yeah, I did all that stuff for the team. Oh yeah, I did all that. That's all me. I'm the one who did all that. I should be proud of our team as a whole because we all played our different parts to accomplish that task. So I'm not pointing out the things that I did. Ooh, I did this. Ooh, I did this. I'm pointing out the things that we did. We did this really well. We accomplished this together. Because again, that's building that sense of community. And part B, if you and your team worked really, really hard on something, tons of man hour, tons of money spent, tons of effort spent, and then at the very last second, some leader swoops in and steals all the credit for all your hard work, obviously that's not going to make you a very happy camper. So you want to make sure that you as the leader aren't doing that thing either. Because again, as the leader, you're there to guide their energy and guide their work, but they're doing a whole lot of the work. So I don't want to swoop in and take credit for all the work that they put in. Because yes, I'm putting in work, but so are they, and I'm not more important than that entire group of people. I'm just there to guide them. Number 7, watch to see that the investment in the team is paying off. Watch to see that the investment in the team is paying off. And again, this one's a little longer, so I'll say it a couple more times. Watch to see that the investment in the team is paying off. 2 more times for our smaller hands. Watching to see that the investment in the team is paying off. Watch to see that the investment in the team is paying off. Okay, so again, 2 different ways to look at it. I spent a whole bunch of time and probably some money and a whole bunch of effort into this team to get it going and to get it working. So obviously, I want to make sure that I am making back everything that I put in. So I'm going to keep working until that team is starting to show back up what it is I put into it. So I want to make sure I'm making back what it is I put into that team. And another way to think of it is it's a good way to measure your progress. I started here with no team and just this goal or just this dream. And now I have all of these people doing this, and now this is where I'm at. So it's a good way to measure your progress, how far it is you have come compared to where you want to be. And the last one for today, you guys will get the last 2 next week. Number 8. Stop your investment in players who do not grow. Stop your investment in players who do not grow. Stop your investment in the players who do not grow. One more time. Stop your investment in the players who do not grow. In other words, this one relates directly back to the law of bad apples. If I've already put a bunch of time and energy into this person to try to help them to do their job better or to try to make them a better person, but they just don't care, they're not trying to improve, they're not trying to do anything better, they're sucking the energy out of the team, I do unfortunately sometimes have to get rid of that person for the sake of the team. Because if I'm going to spend all that energy on that person who doesn't want to get better, I could be spending that energy on the rest of the team or somebody else who is going to take that energy and grow and get better. All right, that is all we had time for. We will get the last 2 pieces of it next week, and then you'll move on to chapter 1. So we'll start the book after that. If you have any questions, go ahead and raise your hands and ask. If not, level 1, you're all set to go. Good job today, guys. Level 3. You guys are getting your first combination today, kickboxing combination number 1, after you do your guys' fitness eval. So make sure you have something to write on and with. We are doing goal setting today, so it'll only be for 15 seconds multiplied by 4. Just need something to write on and with, and your coach if you're a little bit smaller. If you did it yesterday, you are going to be doing the fitness eval again. If you would like to try to beat the numbers you got yesterday, you are more than welcome to. If you don't want to go through the process of trying to multiply and write them all down, then you don't have to worry about it. So you can just do the fitness eval.
Count.
All right, again, something to write on and something to write with, because you guys are doing goal setting for your fitness test thing. Yep, today. Words in English are things.
Martin, is Isaac and Ava going to be joining you? Isaac and Ava, because I only see you and Jason. Are Isaac and Ava going to be there too? Okay, sweet.
All right, one last time, make sure you have something to write on and something to write with, and a coach if you need it. Again, if you were here yesterday, you do have to do the fitness eval again. If you want to try to beat your numbers and write them down, more power to you. That would be preferred. If you don't want to go through multiplying everything, then, you know, you do you. Okay, let's go down. Ready, and attention. Bow courtesy. Position. And student greets. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. and I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence, sir. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Sometimes I have to answer for you guys on my own behalf, so I don't feel like I'm going crazy. All right, make sure you have something to write on and with, and we'll get started here in about 10 seconds. Getting ready for push-ups. You guys know what's expected of you all the way down, all the way up. You guys are going to go for 15 seconds. If you don't feel like you can multiply fast enough, just write down the number that you got and multiply it by 4 at the end. If you do feel like you can multiply it fast enough, then just multiply the number and write it down. I'm coming.
Your hand down. Oh my God, Becky.
Oh, she's got 2 hands up now. Ooh.
What?
Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
Do I coach Henry and then do mine later, or how do you want me to do that?
That's perfectly okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. All the way down, all the way up. 15 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go. Ooh, the wick line. Showing off some outstanding push-ups. Ooh, we're all looking good. Well done, everybody. Oh, yeah, Miss Yuvia, well done. Hayden and Ryan, excellent effort. Time. Good job, guys. Multiply it by 4 and write it down, or just write it down and multiply them later. You guys can stay on the ground because up next is sit-ups. And then after sit-ups is leg lifts. So when you're done with sit-ups, just stay on the ground. You don't have to stand up in between. Arms are crossed like a mummy, like so. You need to make sure that your elbows touch your knees. If your elbows don't touch your knees, they don't count. The only other thing to watch out for, if you guys are looking up here, because I know I used to do it a lot when I was a little bit younger too, is our smaller humans like to swing their hips. So they'll lift their hips up in the air and then swing up. And then lift their hips up in the air and swing up. You got to make sure that your lower back or your hips stay on the ground. They can't come up off the ground. There we go. 15 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go for it. Oh, man, Braxton, strong right out of the gate. Let's see if we can keep it up the whole time. Who else is moving fast? Ooh, not bad. Almost there. A couple seconds. And time. Just stay on the ground because leg lifts are next. When you guys are doing leg lifts, you are sitting on your hands, but your lower back does still need to be touching the ground as best as you can. You want to make sure that you don't have a big old arch in your back. So sitting on your hands, making sure as much of your back as possible is touching the ground. 15 seconds, ready, and go.
Simpson, next.
3 seconds. And time. Yeah, sorry, getting ready for squats. Your feet are shoulder width. My feet are just under or just outside my shoulders. You do need to stick your bottom out or else your ankles won't let you go all the way down. I need to get all the way down to a 90-degree angle and then stand all the way up. If you're not going all the way up, then it can't count. The only other thing to watch out for is, yes, I'm leaning forward, but my back is still straight. I'm not doing them like this. 15 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go for it. Well done. Outstanding technique. Kicking butt. Almost there. And time. Getting ready for a mountain climbers. Again, when you're in push-up position, make sure that your knees make it all the way to your chest. So not just to here, but they got to get all the way up. Counting 1, 1, 2, 2, And you guys know the drill. You've all seen mountain climbers plenty of times. Get ready. Get set. And go. Looking good. Almost there. And time. Up next is jump rope. So if you have room for your jump rope, you should be using it. If not, I understand. That is okay. If you don't have room now, but you want to later at some point go outside or do it one at a time, that is more than welcome. Here we go. 15 seconds. Get ready. Get set. There she is. Now she's back. And be ready. Just make sure you're super ready to go as soon as our teammates are done untangling their jump ropes. Just make sure you're ready, though, because that jump rope looks like it could be ready at any second. It's almost out of the knot.
Oh my God, be ready!
Oh my gosh, get ready. Jump rope's almost out of the knot. Here we go. It's in her hands. Get ready. Get set. And go for it. Not bad, Mr. Henry. Looking good. And time. Didn't see a single double jump, Henry. Well done. Tends to be the biggest problem, but you don't have to worry about it. Up next, front kicks. Everybody point to the level of where your kick should be at in level 3. Shoulder level. So if you kick below your ribs at all, it doesn't count. Technically, we will allow rib level kicks for our low brown belts and brown belts who just moved up. Everybody else, their kicks need to be at your shoulders. That's just kick at your shoulder, it doesn't count, especially for our brown, red belts and prep cycles. Because remember, black belt level, head level's the requirement. So you got to get in that good habit now. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2. Get ready, get set, and go for it. It'll take more effort to kick higher, so your numbers might be lower, but that's to be expected as you raise your expectations. Almost there. And time. If you normally get like 15 or 20 kicking at your ribs, and then you only get like 6 kicking at your shoulder, that's much better. I would take that every day. Front punches, power before speed. So if you throw 30 really, really soft punches with good technique, that's cool and all, but that's not necessarily what we're wanting to build up or train quite yet. Power first. Once you're used to throwing it with power, then we can add the speed and later closer towards black belt. But again, 1, 1, 2, 2. Every punch needs to be strong enough to break a board. 15 seconds. Ready. Get set, and go. Good power. Make sure your knees are bent. You're standing with your legs apart. That's not a horse stance. Yeah, there we go. And time. 2 more. On to the most technically challenging movement, meaning that it requires the most details in order for it to be done right. So remember, you guys knew this in level 2, but just to reiterate, there is no pre-pivot and then chamber. If I'm set, the pivot and chamber have to happen at the same time. My leg is flat, my knee is pointed towards wherever my belly button was, then my heel leads the kick as I kick out and back, and then set it down. You got to make sure that you're bringing your leg back at the end of your kick as well. Kicking 1, 1, 2, 2. Get ready. Get set. Again, you're aiming for shoulder level. If not, ribs is okay for now. And go. Make sure they're side kicks and not round kicks. So you got to pull your knee all the way in. And time. Right, Round kicks are next. The round kick technically has as many details as the side kick does. However, the chamber is a little bit easier to maintain. All right, same thing. I'm set. Pivot and chamber happens at the same time. Knee is pointed at my target. Your toes have to be extended. So your toes should be pointed at your target. If you pull your foot back like that, that won't count. So from here, my knee is pointed at my target. My foot snaps out and back. And then I bring it back and set it down. 1, 1, 2, 2. Here we go. Get ready. Get set. And go. Looking good. All right, guys. Keep on going. Time. Remember, guys, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. So try to get your kick up to shoulder level. Even if you miss, you'll land at your ribs. All right, I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to go ahead and get that stuff all off to the side. Get a sip of water and make sure you have water near you because today's a more cardio heavy day because it's Wednesday, Thursday. Go for it, guys. 30-ish seconds to be ready to go. If you can, make sure you bring water back. Forewarning, you're going to be doing cardio. So make sure you bring water back so you don't die and stuff. So that would be bad. I'm going to stop eating oranges before I have to teach classes because it doesn't feel good. Alrighty, guys. So your new combination set is Kickboxing Combos 1 through 4. For those of you guys who just moved up into level 3, there's only 4 kickboxing combos instead of 8. And then when you get to American kickboxing, there are 13 of those instead of 8. So the numbers are a little bit different simply because the challenge level required for both of the combination sets. So for the set you're learning right now, kickboxing number 1, just kickboxing combos in general, it is a very, very kick-heavy set. And remember, your kicks need to be at least at your shoulder, which is gonna be what makes this challenging. So your combination today is a reverse double kick, back punch, back leg, double kick, back punch. So it's double kicks. They both got to be up at your shoulders. And then we have a question down at the bottom, Galaxy A6. Eating. Yes, ma'am.
Can I go to the bathroom, sir?
Yes, you may. Really quick before you go, though, just as a notification for everyone, you're in your homes, so you don't have to ask to go to the bathroom. What we do ask is that you guys bow before you leave, and then you bow when you get back, but you don't have to ask to go to the bathroom. Okay, you're all set.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are going to start off with the slightly more challenging kicking combination, and then we'll move on to the slightly less challenging kicking combination. So, set towards your left side, yeah? All I need to see is a round kick, but you're going to hold the reed chamber for 1 karate. So when I say 1, you'll throw the round kick, and you'll hold this for 1 karate before you set it down. And then I'll say 2, and you'll kick 1 karate, and then set it down. So that's what I'm looking for. We're going to do 4 on both sides, holding the reed chamber. Ready, in 1. Good. Setting it down on your own after that 1 second hold. Ready, in 2. Good. And 3. Good. And 4. And turn. On the other side, same thing. I'm set. You'll say, or not you, I will say 1. You'll throw the round kick. Hold it for 1 karate. And then set it. Ready, in 1. Good. And 2. and 3. So if you guys are watching while I'm doing this, if I throw the kick, hold it for a second, and then fall over, or I do the kick, hold it for a second, and then fall forward, you're going to have a really hard time with this next movement. So you should be able to kick, hold it for a second, and set it right back down in control. You have to maintain